Hi guys, it's Beth. Welcome to my channel, Bourbon Creek Crafts. Today I am sharing with you the cards I made for the 10 on the 10th card collab that is hosted by Kim from Metal Scrap and Chick. And basically you just make some holiday cards every month throughout the year so that by the time the holidays roll around, you are ready to go and it's one less thing you have to worry about. I made more than 10 cards this month. If you follow me at all, you know a lot of times each month I will pull out like a grouping of papers or embellishments and just make until I use those up. So everywhere once in a while it ends up being less than 10, but most of the time it's more than 10. And this time I think it was like 23. And I'm also working through I usually work through some like loose papers from my stash. And so this month I pulled out several sheets that were left over from one of those big, like 180 sheet type pads. And I had a few coordinating patterns left from one of those. And so I decided to go ahead and use those up. I did use card sketches again. And so I will link the sketches that I used in the description box below. The first one I used is My Favorite Things, number 181. And on some of these, not only was I focused on using up the paper, but I also had some stickers that I was wanting to use up. So these are like I have 6 of these of the same layout. And this is just used 2 different sheets of the coordinating paper and then brought in some red cardstock and ended up accenting with some red circles on these as well. But then the main focal point is just the stickers from, I believe it was a Die Cuts with a View sticker sheet. So they're just all kind of like the picture type images, Christmas related. The next sketch is My Favorite Things, sketch number 194. And these I use some tags I had found on clearance after Christmas. I want to say these were from Five Below. Not a place I normally shop, but I was there with the girls for something and ended up finding some cute little tags for like 50 cents. So I decided to bring those in and use those in place of the little tag shape that the sketch called for. And then again, two more of the coordinating paper patterns. So these are all the same layout, just a couple different tags that were used. So there are 6 of these as well. Next is Operation Right Home, number 146. Again, this one I was using some of those tags and have the coordinating paper again, and I also brought in some white vinyl circles to accent on these. I liked the Santa tag. So another 6, there were 6 of the Santa tags. So I got 6 of those. This is, my all-time favorite sketch, Operation Right Home, number 154. And was just using some of the scraps that I had left. So just had 3 or 4 of the same pattern. And this one was actually 2 different patterns. Just backed them with some red cardstock for the square and then brought in some green cardstock for a mat. And then I also finished off some other little chipboard stickers that were in my stash. They were just some little ornaments. And then these I don't have a sketch for. I was just trying to use the paper and some of those stickers. So there were 2 patterns that were kind of like this tan. One had the ornaments and stockings and candy canes, and one was just more of like a snowflake pattern. So I used the one with the red kind of as the main, it's a card mat, but I also, layered it with some red cardstock behind it. But then used the snowflake only pattern that kind of make a strip across here. Brought in some more of those Die Cuts with a View stickers, and then because I had been doing, Smash Our Stash 2021 collaboration, and we used brads a while back, I remembered I had some little red star brads that I thought would be cute accents on these cards. So I have a strip of white that goes across here as well, and then just put some of the red star brads on either side. This one, I ended up using 2 stickers because I had 2 that were the same size, and so I just decided to go ahead and use those together. So that's those. And then the last 2 that I have, again, was just using scraps that I had left, and then the final stickers. So just pulled in a bunch of different scraps here, accented with some white vinyl circles, and then have my little sticker there in the center. And then again, I had 2 pieces that I pieced together and covered the seam with the candy cane paper, and then just added my sticker there on the left and some more white vinyl circles. And I keep finding sentiments. And on the inside, I do either have cardstock or pattern paper scraps that helped me finish off the paper. So I ended up finishing off, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 different patterns, but I think I had a couple different sheets of the plaid and maybe the snowflake. So I want to say 6 12 by 12 sheets of Christmas pattern paper that I was able to finish off, as well as 2 sticker sheets. I had 2 different die cuts with the view sticker sheets that had those like photo reel type stickers. So I count that as a win-win for this month as far as all that I was able to use up, and 23 more cards closer to being done with my Christmas cards for this year. And I do donate most of my Christmas cards. Sometimes there are some that I sell. Most of them get donated to several different places. So I do tend to make more than 10 each month, because donating, I need, way more than like 100 or so. So you will find me usually making more than 10 each month, and then they get donated at the end of the year. So anyway, that's what I have for you this month. Please be sure to check out the list of the other participants in the description box below to see the cards that they made. There's always some great card ideas. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would appreciate and love for you to join my crafting family. And I thank you guys so much for your time today, and I hope you're all having a very crafty day.